and welcome to Ida Books. I'm Ida and these are my books. Today I will be doing the out of my comfort zone book tag. And so the rule for this tag is choose one genre / category of books that you frequently talk about in tags and don't use any books from that genre for answers. And I'm gonna say fantasy because that's what I read the absolute most of. We'll see how well this goes. I haven't read the questions yet. I haven't planned this. I'm just gonna wing it. It's gonna be fun! Yay! First question. A book that is an exception when it comes to genres or elements in books that you don't typically like. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Jenkins Reid. I love this book. It's a contemporary, which I don't really like. It has an unlikable main character, which I don't really like. But the book in itself was amazing. Question number 2. A book you enjoyed from a genre you previously held some stigma about. Silvervägen by Stina Jackson. This is a Swedish contemporary crime novel. And my stigma against Swedish crime novels is that everything is the same. It is like Swedish crime is like, I know Wallander has been made into an American TV show, or American movie. So it's always like slightly older middle-aged divorced guy with an adult child who is an alcoholic and he has problems and he's just like a really grumpy kind of guy, and it's just that is like the essence of Swedish crime. And this book was not that. It was about the regular people being affected by a crime happening, and it's really good and I really enjoyed it. Question number 3. A book you didn't know was actually out of your comfort zone until you started reading it. I'm gonna say this book for this question. Not because I didn't know it was a non-fiction, which is something I do enjoy, but I discovered I have a problem with because I'm so used to reading non-fiction for school. And that is awful. And so when I started reading this book, it was so hard to get through. So now instead of just reading it like from pattern to pattern, instead of reading it just like the entire way through, I'm reading as I read the original stories. I read the chapter in this book pertaining to that specific story. But when I started reading it, I read like a chapter or two just straight through and I kept falling asleep. It's difficult getting used to reading non-fiction when it's not for school. So, this one. Question number 4. Pick a friend or booktuber that motivates you to pick up books you might not normally be interested in. What is one book out of your norm that they convinced you to give a try? I can't say I remember which specific person recommended this, like YouTuber, booktuber, but everyone talked about Love Simon or Simon versus the Homosapiens agenda, and so that is what made me pick it up in the first place, and now I love it. And I'm not sure if I would have gotten to it as soon as I did, or maybe at all, if it hadn't been for BookTube, because I'd never heard of it before. And it's also like a contemporary love story, romance kind of story. Which is not my jam, but it's also queer, which is my jam, and so, yeah, that one. I can't remember, like I said, who talked about it first, but everyone talked about it. So, just the entirety of BookTube. Question number 5. A book that is out of your comfort zone that you would like to read. And that would be Red, White and Royal Blue by McQuiston. Is that right? McQuiston. Yeah, this book is about, I think it's like the president's son and the prince of England, and like a enemies to lovers story, and it sounds good in that aspect because it's like a queer love story, but it's apparently heavy on the sex, and that is not something I'm comfortable reading about. But if the book is good anyway, it's fine. I mean, I read an entire series of paranormal romance because I liked the story, but I didn't like the sex scenes. So I think I might be fine with it, unless it's like a lot. We'll see, but I still kind of want to read it. Question number 6. A book or genre so out of what you normally read that you'll probably never give it another chance. I'm gonna say just regular Swedish crime on that one. That is all the questions of this tag. I had fun. Did you have fun? Maybe. I am not gonna tag anyone because I don't know how that works. So I'm just gonna leave it at that, and if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. I upload on Saturdays and sometimes on Thursdays, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!